I have to go get the things out of the wire too. No, there wasn't anything. Hi everyone. Hi and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. Tony Schiavone, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves here. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see Mario here today. And Mario is here today. We're going to see him in the TWF. We got Mario here in the TWF now. We always had him in the TWF. But this will be the first time that we had him in Big Offshoot. But I don't know if that's going to be the match that we're going to see here today on Friday Night Smackdown, Tony Schiavone says. We got that right, Michael Cole says. We got something that we're going to do here today on Friday Night Smackdown. We don't know what it's going to be, but we think it's going to be a good show. Well, ain't that's always something that's wrong, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole. You don't know what's going on, Corey Graves says. But anyway, it is what it is, so let's go get the ones out. Well, we do know what we're going to see here today, Tony Schiavone says, and it's not good. We got the Wounded Lead, or the Wounded Run, with Bailey here. Yeah, I can't stand upright in this ring, Bailey says. This is sad. Fuck. I guess I need a stand to stand up in, because I can't stand up. The ropes can't hold me up, nothing holds me up. Fuck. Oh, I guess I'm going to need a stand then. Well, you know, at least Michael Cole says we don't have to see her right away, because she has to have a stand. We don't got to see her right away, Tony Schiavone says, because she has to have a stand to stand on. Well, I don't be so, we would not be that lucky, Michael Cole says, since she can't fit in a stand. Her leg won't fit in the stand either. Oh, fuck. Yeah. In there! Fuck! Fit. Alright. So, all you dummies that fought, you know, thinking that I need a stand to stand up on, thinking that that was going to stop me from showing up, well, think again. Because here I am. We're the Wounded Lead. And at the end of the day, we have running lead over the TWF women's team. And you know that loser, Gail Kim, might think otherwise. We have the one that has the running lead over everything that goes on in the TWF women's team. Well, is that true? Michael Cole said that's not true. Tony Schiavone says it looks like once again Bailey is lying. She doesn't have any running lead over anything that goes on here in the Toy Wrestling Federation, Toy Wrestling Gathering women's teams. Tony Schiavone said, "Oh, that's right, Michael Cole. She don't have. That's right, Tony Schiavone. She don't have no running lead over nothing that goes on here in the Toy Wrestling Gatherings women's team at all, Tony Schiavone." Oh, is that what you think? Corey Graves says that she has no running lead over everything that happens. Well, I'm here to tell you, Bailey, Io Sarai, or Io Sky, whatever you want to call her, and Dakota Kai do got running lead over everything that happens here in the Toy Wrestling Gatherings women's team. And so there, Corey Graves said, they do got running lead over anything that happens here. Well, Tony Schiavone said we gotta listen up to these dummies in the ring right now. You know, behaving as if they got running lead. They don't got no run or no lead over nothing, Tony Schiavone says. No, they don't, Michael Cole says. And no need what Corey Graves believes. Bailey, Io Shirai, and Dakota Kai don't run nothing. Michael Cole says, oh yeah. And by the way, Bailey said, at least this offshoot of me, at least I don't have to have a stand to stand up in the ring, and my mouth isn't open either. I know this isn't the nowadays offshoot of me, but it's greater than nothing, you dummies. Oh yeah, Dakota Kai says. Bailey is a former two-time TWF light heavyweight fighter. You wouldn't know that. And I'm a former, well, I haven't won nothing yet, but hey, I beat up Angelina Love, so that gives me something to do. Dakota Kai says. And I am the TWF women's heavyweight fighter. Io, so that gives me something to do. And you call me Io Shirai or Io Sky or whatever you want to call me. Same wrestler, same self. But you can't take away that we got running lead over everything that happens here. And the last thing I like to think back, you know, I like to think back, Bailey says, about when we beat Gil Kim and Madison Rayne and Angelina Love. You know, wasn't that so great when the three of us beat them up? Yeah, it was so great, Bailey, when you won against Gil and Madison and myself. Yeah, you were the overtaking good doer. Yeah, the bullies who are also somehow behave as if they're the bullied. But at the end of the day, you're nothing but only bullies. You can't be the bullies and the bullied. You can't be one, you gotta be one or the other. And you don't run shit, Madison Rayne said. I don't care what you believe, you don't run shit. You didn't run shit in World Wrestling Glee, and you don't run shit here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. And you know what, Bailey? For 2 years, for a year and a half, I teamed up with you and Io Shirai or Io Sky, whatever the fuck you want to call her. And we became two-time TWF Women Tag Team Fighters. And somehow, someway, you made me feel as if I belonged. You made me feel as if we had a sisterhood going. Some bond, some kinship. Oh, that was a lie. Because soon as Dakota Kai came, you kicked me out. So, what gives? I am 10 times greater than Dakota Kai. And I'll tell you why. I won the IW Women's Heavyweight winnings sundry's times. I won the IW Women's Tag Team winnings sundry's times too. And who cares about what you did in IW, Bailey says. Because I've done a lot more shit in WWE you did in IW. 2-time women's heavyweight fighter. 1-time women's world heavyweight fighter. 1-time WWE NXT women's heavyweight fighter. Galled in the box. Galled in the boundary winner. I've done a lot more than you did in IW, Madison Rayne. I mean Angelina Love. Oh, I'm so sorry that I mistaken you for the other dumb yellow out there. You know what I can do? I could take a winning away from you. I know how to shame Dakota Kai and Io Shirai and you, Bailey, by taking away the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings. If I take that away from Io Shirai or Io Sky, I don't give a shit what you're calling yourself, then you won't be walking around like you own the stead. You know? So, someone get a fight lord out here so I could take the winning off of you. Ding dong, you don't run anything, Bailey says. And if you want to have a match with me, Angelina Love, then I'll beat you. Because we all know that the Wounded Lead was more greater than the beautiful folks. That's right, Dakota Kai says. That's right, Io Shirai goes. Yeah, the Wounded Lead is greater than the beautiful folk. And I already beat you, Matt. I already beat you, Angelina Love. How dare you? Why don't we do this now? Io Shirai says. Or Io Sky says. Here, fight Lord in the ring now. We can do the match. Well, this is for the... Alright, gotta make them stand up. Okay, thank you. This is for the TWF. This is for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Winnings. First, she is from the settled land. We don't know where in the settled land she's from. Angelina Love. And she is the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Io Shirai. The first thing I want to tell our buddy Corey Graves says is that it's Io Shirai became Io Sky, but there's not really much of an unlikeness, except if Dakota Kai could beat Angelina Love, the leader of the beautiful folks, which we didn't get the other two of them, you know, and let's be earnest about it. Angelina Love was nothing more than a steadholder for Dakota Kai, Corey Graves says. Well, first off, Tony Schiavone says, Angelina Love did a lot for the Wounded Lead and the Wounded Run for the 1.5 years that she was a follower of that team. I mean, she done a lot. Bailey made her think that she had a sisterhood, a bond, some kinship, and it looks like she lied. And Angelina Love just body slammed Io Shirai, or Io Sky, whatever you want to call her, Tony Schiavone said. Michael Cole says Bailey and Io Shirai were only working Angelina Love until Dakota Kai came along. Then they kicked her out. Michael Cole says, and you saw what happened. Dakota Kai beat Angelina Love in her first match in a toy wrestling gathering, Michael Cole says, with help. Corey Graves said, you know, you're just sad you don't got no friends, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole, to help you. Angelina Love just missed. Oh! And it seems that Angelina Love missed, Tony Schiavone says. We got Io Shirai down on Angelina Love. Will she still be the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter? Will she win it here? 1, 2, and only a kick out. The Fight Lord fell down again. And Angelina Love is... Oh! Bailey showed up, and Angelina Love just knocked Bailey down. Dakota Kai... Oh, Bailey is not... Angelina Love knocked Bailey down. Oh, Dakota Kai got knocked down by Angelina Love. Io Shirai down on Angelina Love again. It takes Bailey and Dakota Kai for Io Shirai to win a match, Tony Schiavone says. That is true. They can't do anything without the other helping the other ones out, Michael Cole says. And if having friends like Bailey and having friends like that, why would anybody want to have friends like that then, Michael Cole says. Well, Corey Graves says, we're going to see Angelina Love lose here today. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. And still the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Io Shirai. Hi, Buttercup. Good dog, good girl, good Buttercup. Yay, come to see me, Buttercup. Well, at the end of the day, Tony Schiavone says, you want to be up here with me? Well, what do you want to do, Buttercup? Alright. Hi, Buttercup. Well, at the end of the day, Tony Schiavone says, Angelina, at the end of the day, Io Shirai is still the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. Yes, Michael Cole said, it took Bayley and Dakota Kai to beat Angelina Love. You know, to beat Angelina Love. Which is truly sad at the end of the day when you stop to think of it, Michael Cole says. Well, I can tell you one thing, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole. Angelina Love's dreams of becoming the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter just went up in smoke. Oh yeah, Tony Schiavone said, you gotta be like Bobby Heenan and Jerry Lawler and Johnny Polo and Ted DiBiase and James Cornette and Paulie Dangerously and Jesse Ventura and John Bradshaw Lakefield and Wade Barrett and Nigel McGuinness and Taz, you know, and Booker T, you know, you gotta be just like them. And like Aiden English, you know, be creeps. Hey, Corey Graves said, they're well-known creeps. You know, Corey Graves says they're well-known creeps. Corey Graves says, yes, they probably are well-known creeps, Michael Cole said. Some of them WWE Hall of Honor. Some of them are in the WWE Hall of Honor, and some of them are not. But one day they will. But I don't know if the Wounded Run will ever be in the Hall of Honor. Well, anyway, we do know one thing. Renee Young now. We do know one thing is Gene Okerlund is now going to be talking with the Wounded Run and Wounded Led, Tony Schiavone says. Take it away, Michael Cole says. Well, thank you, Michael Cole, and thank you, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with Bayley, Io Shirai, and Dakota Kai, the Wounded Led, who think they run the stead, but they don't. Hey, Gene, you want a thought? Here's the thing. Hey, do you like the shirt? Do you want to touch it? That's a no. Hey, really great stunt there, you prick. Hey, for saying that. Oh, blow your ass. Who are you? Blow out your rear, Io Shirai. I know folks that will take out your kneecaps. Kneecaps. Whoa. Looks like you might be. Looks like I might have to do something to give you a kick. No. Yeah, right. Whoa. First off, Gene Okerlund, I don't want to have to get, laid, get held up for beating up a retro old man. First off here, shooting, you're looking at the greatest women overstars of the toy wrestling gathering, or wrestlers, or fighters, or whatever you want to call it. We just beat Angelina Love. We beat her rear. And all the other women in the TWF women's team should know the Wounded Led and Wounded Run hasn't gone anywhere. And what we did to Angelina Love, we'll do to everyone else. And ding dong, you got no hair. Yeah. Oh, that's a mean thing to say. I wonder what happened to all your hair. It must have fallen out worrying about talking to us, Io Shirai, Dakota Kai says. I do feel sorry for you. Only a little. Well, that's my talk with the Wounded Led, the Wounded Run. With the Wounded Led and the Wounded Run. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Michael Cole. Thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Bayley, Io Shirai, and Dakota Kai here today. Here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I, Tony Schiavone, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, We hoped you liked Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow.